Ruchem Haboyim, Choshev Yidden, Achenu Bnei Yisrael. I was extremely honored, privileged, and asked to share a few moments of time regarding a topic so important and critical to all of us, to Klal Yisrael, Kovod and Kedushas Beis HaKnesses u Beis HaMedrash. The Chidah brings down a question. B'Shem Darizal, Chazal tell us that Tfilas Harabim, the Tfilah that's said Birabim, with the Tzibur of Klal Yisrael, Eino Choizeres Reikon, does not get returned empty-handed. There's always an answer, a reply from Kudsha Brichu to a Tfilas Harabim. And Darizal asked, how is it that so many years of Tfilas Harabim of Klal Yisrael for the sake of Binyan Yerushalayim, the return of the Beis Hamikdash, Mashiach Tzidkenu, so many Tfilas Harabim, Tfilas Shachris, Mincha, Ma'ariv throughout the years of Golus have not yet been accepted by Kudsha Brichu to bring us that Geula? The Chidah comments and answers that every tefillah does something. There is a response to every tefillas harabim, and it's slowly but surely, as we say in the bracha, Boinei Yerushalayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is constantly Boinei Yerushalayim b'koyach the tefillas of Klal Yisrael. Wanted to add something to the answer of the Chidah, and that's the following. Tfilas Harabim, Tfilas Hatziba is not to be understood to mean just having 10 people present in Shul, in Beis HaKnesses or Beis HaMedrash. Tfilas Harabim means a tzibur that's unified, a tzibur that's mispalel, not for themselves, a tzibur that thinks and considers the other person, the other person's sorrow, the other person's need is his personal need. That's the true meaning of a tzibur. That's the power that we have as a group. Klal Yisrael is able to be mispalel, to daven for their fellow shochen as they are davening for their own needs. That's the true meaning of it. If I may add to that and say that the Kedushas Beis HaKnesses or Beis HaMedrash is another aspect to that koyach of Tfilas Harabim and the schus of Tfilas Harabim. If I may bring the words of Reb Chaim Brisker. Reb Chaim Brisker taught us in Hilchas Tfilah, and he said that even though the kavanah, the need to concentrate on the meaning of each and every word of the Shemona Esrei is something that is not ma'akev, it does not hold back our tefillah. Besides that first bracha, birchas ha'avos, where over there the need to concentrate and understand the meaning of each word is definitely obligatory. Reb Chaim tells us that there is another kavanah, another thought that needs to be existent throughout the entire Shemona Esrei from beginning to end. And that is the thought of being oimid lifnei hamelach. One must be with the full awareness and the realization that he stands before the Melech Malchei Hamlochim. That's something that Chaim Brisker taught us is necessary throughout the Shemona Esrei, from beginning to the end. How can one have the proper awareness that he's in the presence of the Melech Malchei Hamlochim? How could he have that awareness without having the proper dignity, Yira, Smigdoshi Tiro, without having the proper Moira Migdash, which Chazal say, Loi mi Migdash atiyore. It's not the Migdash. It's not the walls. It's not the stones that we fear, but it's the presence of the Shechina in these Mekoimis Kedoshim that we fear. How could one even think that without having the proper fear and respect of a Mokoim Kedusha, that he's able to daven HaKadosh Baruch Hu with the proper awareness, that he's an Oimed Lifnei HaMelech. If I may conclude, it's Mikdoshi Tiro Veshapsoisai Tishmaru. Chazal Darshan the Smichas. Why are those two next to each other in the Pasuk? Moira Migdash, the fear of our holy places, and Shapsoisai Tishmaru. Maybe we could add the following thought, Rabbi Sai. Migdashi Tiro means literally fear of Mekoimis Kedoshim, fear of Abotek Nisiyas. Shapsoisai Tishmaru, which refers to Shmiras Shabbos. If I may say, Shabbos is that day, is the day of test that we have for Mikdashi Tiro. The time that a Yid spends in Shul is most often. It's the Shabbos morning, the Shabbos afternoon. The Leil Shabbos is the time that he has to truly spend in a Beis HaKnesses and Beis HaMedrash. And the Torah is telling us that if you want to consider yourself a Shomer Shabbos, you want to say, yes, I do observe the laws and the stringent rules and regulations of Shabbos, in order for one to feel and be able to say properly that Shmiras Shabbos, that's on my list. One has to be able to say that my Shabbos includes as well. Includes Mikdoshi Tiro. That's part of my Shmiras Shabbos. Doesn't start at home, doesn't start and end with the Lamites Melachos alone. But the way and the tzura, the image that I project at the davening Shabbos, the Kriyas HaTorah on Shabbos, I just was looking at the words of the Bach, who quotes a Zoya. And the Bach is the one that says that Kriyas HaTorah is to be one person reading. There should be no other voice heard besides the voice of the Balkaire. And the Bach quotes and says, yes, I found the Zoya that says so clearly. No other voice is to be heard besides the Kaire, and all the people are to be there standing quietly, standing or sitting, whatever your minig is, but quietly listening to the words. And to quote the Zohar, HaKadosh Ke'ilu Mikablen Mitura the Sinai, as if they're standing by Hasinai. The Chassid Yaakov says as well in Pirkei Avos, Chassid Yaakov says, HaMechabed es HaTorah Gufay Mechubad al Habriyas. What is it referring to? Says the Chassid Yaakov, HaMechabed es HaTorah, the one who's there by Kriyas HaTorah, Ukepischai Amdai Kol Ha'am. He's there, he's shoisik, standing, listening to Kriyas HaTorah, like the words are being said and being received at Har Sinai. He's the one that's considered a Mechabed es HaTorah, the schus of Tfilas Harabim, the schus of the Koil HaTfilah of Botei Knesias and Botei Midrashas, which are properly respected, properly dignified, they're properly recognized as the place of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Shechina, should give us all the merit that we be zeicha to all the Yeshuas, all the refuahs that Klal Yisrael needs so critically, and ultimately we be zeicha to the Migdash Shlishi B'mheira B'yameinu.